Hi, I'm going to show you today what I picked up. I picked up some split green peas for $1.09. Hays Star brand. These things are absolutely out of this world. When you cook them, they get really soft, like mashed potatoes, and they're really good for you. So if you have a child that loves peas or likes peas or mashed potatoes, these are like mashed potatoes made out of peas. These are my leftover pork chops from yesterday. I've already washed them and they're ready to cook. I have the okra from yesterday. I have plenty left over because not everyone here likes okra. So we're going to have it tried again tonight. And I bought these little Marshall's rolls. They're old-fashioned buttermilk biscuits for $1. And it says to thaw them and then put them in the oven. So I'm going to do those. I also bought for like $1.29 2 boxes of rice-a-roni broccoli au gratin. And I thought that that would be pretty good with the pork chops. And my children love rice. And then I have a bag of corn still. I might do corn tonight. I'm not sure. But this was $1. So for today, $1 for this, $1.09 for that. That's $2.09. That's about $1.29 a piece, which makes that $4.60. I have my pork chops from yesterday. They were $4 and something, so we're still under $10. Even if I went out and bought the pork chops today. My leftover okra and the corn that I bought. So I'm just going to go over to the stove and I want to go ahead and start the pork chops. I'm going to start by putting in a little bit of olive oil. Not much. I'm going to put the pork chops in. The skillet's warm. I'm going to wash my hands. Now on those pork chops, I'm not going to let those cook all the way like that. I'm going to put some seasonings, and I'm going to put some water in them, and I'm going to let them cook real slow. I'm going to do some Worcestershire. Remember, I put that on first, and then I put on and I put as much of this as I like, you know, just make it taste good. I'm going to do a little garlic salt. And it really smells good. And I'm going to do a little pepper. Now, for the next little while, I'm going to let those sizzle, let those seasonings kind of soak into the pork chop. And then I'm going to flip them, and I'm going to season the other side. Then I'm going to put a little water and turn them down and let them cook real slow and put a lid on them. Next, I'm going to wash my split peas. You don't want to use a colander to rinse these off that's got real big holes in it, because the peas will fall through or get stuck. So, because they're tiny. I'm going to show you what they look like. Mine are falling out too, but they're just real, hope you can see, tiny split peas. They're cut in half. And I don't think these are getting, are really dirty like pinto beans either. I've never found anything in these, but I still wash them. I don't think it tells on the bag how to cook these. You just cook these until they're really, you can take a fork or knife and push through them and they're soft. And then you want to pour your water off of them, because you don't want them to be too watery. You want them to turn into like mashed potato consistency. So those are on. Now those will take a little while. You'll probably want to boil them pretty hard and high and fast, but to get them done if you're pressed for time. If you're not, then cook them, at whatever pace you want to. So I think I did pretty good tonight on what I spent. These pork chops are white. I don't know if you can see them. I can't tell if you can see me, but they're kind of white on the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and turn them. And I'll go ahead and season the other side. Now, I didn't put a whole lot of grease in this pan, olive oil. I just put enough to wet the bottom, keep it from sticking. I am using a non-stick pan. That was my phone. Sorry about that. You don't want to get too much Worcestershire, but also something else that's really good in pork chops is just a little bit of soy sauce. If you could just, every once in a while, just put a little bit of soy sauce. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. If you're out of Worcestershire sauce and you have a little soy sauce, use it. This Dale's seasoning is really good too. It's a steak seasoning, but it is still good with pork. I'm just going to put a little bit of this. This takes, for 5 pork chops, I might do a half of a capful, if that. Actually, I did a little bit more than a half of a capful. Okay, everything's going pretty good, so I hope everything turns out good for me, and I hope you have a good meal tonight as well. Thanks, and I'll be back.